Hey guys, OGalbina here. In week 7 of the BBR, we unfortunately took our first loss of the season to Viz. It was honestly a really great game and came down to the literal last turn, so go take a look at it if you haven't done so already. This week we have a pretty special one. We take on Panther 2 and his Carolina Clefables. For those of you new to the draft scene, Panther was a major figurehead in the scene back in Generation 7. He was the owner and co-founder of the APA, a huge draft league at the time. Panther is actually also the person who convinced me to start uploading back in the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon days, and record a majority of my early battles so I could upload post-coms. Me and Panthers have played a few times in Showdown leagues and have been friends for years, but we've never gotten the chance to play on Wi-Fi. So I'm super excited for this one, and despite the game not mattering for either of us, we both put in a ton of effort. Please go check out Panther, by the way. He had a bit of a rough season adjusting to the fast-paced Gen 9 metagame, but he is a super solid player. We'll also be co-running a low-tier Wi-Fi league together here soon. Also, while you're here, you might as well drop a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't. It's easy, free, and helps us push towards our goal of 5k by the end of the year. If you want to skip ahead to the battle, there's a timestamp in the description below. Also, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Halpert for the mocks this week. With that being said, let's jump into the builder. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Speed, Iron Hands, Enamorous Incarnate, Crocodile, Tentacruel, Terra Water and Ghost Dunsparce, Klefki, Shaman, Gengar, and Volbeat. While Panthers consist of Urshifu Single Strike, Gholdengo, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Iron Bundle, Terra Ground and Grass Talonflame, Latias, Swampert, Weezing, Comfey, and Weirdeer. There are some huge threats on Panther's squad. Urshifu absolutely smokes me. Close Combat plus Wicked Blow is ungodly strong into my team. Gholdengo is incredibly obnoxious as well. It functions really solid as a specs option, or even a specially defensive nasty plot set as a Scary Breaker and Deoxys/Enamorous check. Latias is super scary. Offensively, it can super overwhelm our team as Klefki and Enam aren't super sturdy, and a Calm Mind Reflect type set proved to be super obnoxious in mocks. Bundle has little to no switches on my team, and the few Pokemon that can get worn down insanely fast. I even struggle with a Choice Band Swampert in the mocks, due to the lack of Shaman this week. And finally, Talonflame looks really terrifying with an SD Terra Ground set. With that being said, let's jump into our squad this week. First up, as always, is Team Captain Speed. No Spikes lead set this week. We're actually a nasty plot variant with Psycho Boost, Shadow Ball, and Focus Blast. Deoxys has insanely good offensive coverage in this game and exerts a ton of pressure. Not only is it a great win condition, it's also a great revenge killer as well. Just like last week with Viz, we are creeping Scarf or +1 speed Urshifu. With our HP and Colberberry, we live any non-boosted Wicked Blow after rocks, and then the leftover EVs were dumped into special attack to do as much damage as possible. Next up is going to be our bundle counterplay, Big Iron Hands. We are of course rocking with an AV variant, so that we can check specs bundle sets as well as pivot into the likes of Gholdengo. Heck, we aren't even 2-hit KO by non-boosted Psychic from Latias. On top of that, with our natural physical bulk and typing, we can even check Urshifu and Ogerpon. Our coverage this week consists of Drain Punch and Thunder Punch for stabs, Ice Punch to hit Lottie, and Volt Switch to grab momentum on Weezing switch-ins. EVs wise, we're creeping 12 speed Weezing and Swampert. We live 2 Specs Hydro Pumps after a Spike from Bundle, and we can live 2 CCs from an Urshifu after a Spike. The leftover 8 goes in attack with an Adamant nature. We need a Shifu check, and our best bet this week is Klefki. Despite us being max physically defensive, we don't take CCs all too well. But we do take Wicked Blows, and that's all we can ask for this week. We have a Rocky Helmet to punish attacks, Dazzling Gleam for stab, T-Wave for speed control, and Spikes for hazards pressure. Our last slot is going to be Light Screen to soften the blow of Gholdengo and Latias into our squad. We have to be careful with Klefki though, as Gholdengo and Reflect type Latias can really punish our passivity. Fourth is our main check 2 said Latias and Crocodile. We're rocking our second AV of the week on this guy. With the coverage of Knockoff, Earthquake, Close Combat, and Gungshot, we hit Panther's entire team insanely hard. Our AV allows us to not only check Latias, but also Gholdengo, which really helps out Iron Hands. EVs wise, Crook is spec to live a ton of hits. We take 2 Ice Beams from offensive Latias, a Hydro Pump from non-boosting item Bundle, and a -1 Power Whip from Ogerpon Cornerstone. We have enough speed for modest Gholdengo, as I really don't expect Timid, and the rest in attack with an Adamant nature. Fifth, we have our designated lead in Tentacruel. If you look at Panther's squad, his only option for grounded poison is Weezing, which 1 is pretty bad here, and 2 is definitely Levitate if it comes. So my plan is to immediately get up T-Spikes. is going to be insanely clutch for mons like Swampert, Comfey, Ogerpon, and Urshifu. Tentacruel is also great for checking the likes of Gholdengo and Comfey, which we're very weak to right now. Other than T-Spikes, we have Dual Stabs for damage and Rapid Spin to remove hazards. Eevee's wife, we have Speed for modest Gholdengo just like Crocodile, Max HP, then the rest in special defense with a calm nature. Lastly, we have our Scarf for this week in Gengar. Yes, he is finally coming off the bench. Gengar is absolutely incredible here, as Panther's Ghost immunity is Weirdeer and his resist is Urshifu. With this being the case, T-Spike plus Gengar absolutely smokes Panther. Our other coverage options include Sludge Wave for strong neutral coverage and Comfey, D-Gleam for an Urshifu Oko, and Destiny Bond to snag a KO on a setup threat. Eevee's wise, we are max special attack and max speed just to tie that Lottie. And that is going to be our team for BBR Season 7 Week number 8. If you guys do enjoy this video and this battle, be sure to drop a like on the video, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We're on our way to 5,000 subs by the end of the year, and I can only get there if you help me out, so I'd really appreciate it a ton. That being said, let's jump into the battle. Alrighty gang, here we are with the battle. Let's see what he's got. So we see Weirdeer. I'm nervous. It's a Weirdeer. Not Bog. Okay, so we see Weirdeer. We see no Wheezing though, and I think that's really nice for me. The Weirdeer is unfortunate because my Gengar does not do as good anymore. It just simply doesn't. What I think I want to do is I low-key think it's worth just leading Tentacruel and getting up a T-Spike. I low-key think it's very worth doing so. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Good luck. Have fun to Mr. Panther. We see the Talonflame, which is a little bit worrisome, but I forgot to put down his team. Should probably do that. This is a little bit more laid back of a game, but I would also love to beat Panther. Probably said it in the team builder. Panther's the guy who like got me into uploading, so it'd be really cool to full circle, like finally play him in a Wi-Fi league, which I don't know if we've ever done before. We do see Weirdeer lead. Is it gonna be Intim? It is Intim Weirdeer. I know I can get up a T-Spike right now, and I think that's what I do. I'm gonna T-Spike immediately. I have my Crook to switch into this. The only issue is, like, this thing plus Latias is kind of overwhelming for Crook. And I know Weirdeer gets coverage for what do you call it? Crook? Like, let's see, special coverage, what does it get? I mean, Energy Ball, that's it. It's gonna do a lot, probably. Youch! Okay. So it is physical. It clicked Earthquake. That did a lot of damage, and I didn't like it. I'm going to make the Crocodile pivot. I am still into him. We have an Urshifu. I really like the T-Spike here. I think the T-Spike here is really, really nice for me. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. We have Urshifu. I forget the rest of the team, so I'm going to need to, like, pause and double-check everything. No, I know he's Gholdengo. I know his Swampert is just the 6. And I really like the T-Spike for the Swampert, man. I'm really worried about the Swampert. Man. Alright, we're going to make the pivot out now. We have that Sack and Tentacruel as well, which is cool. Which is most likely going to be a Sack to the Swampert, to be completely honest. So, we're going to int him. We see an EQ come out. How much does this do? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so I need to see... The last one is Talonflame. So I just click Knockoff, like very, very free of charge. Yeah, we're just gonna knock off. I mean, really, the only switch into this thing is going to be something like the Urshifu, which gets poisoned, the Swampert that gets poisoned, and the Talonflame that loses its boots and takes a lot of damage, / risks a rock move, / risks me being Scarf. So there's a lot of risk, you know. Getting this thing low, obviously, and like picking this thing immediately would be great for me. He's gonna withdraw, so I get a free knock into something. I'm really hoping it's not a Flame Body Talonflame. It's gonna be Swampert. I will take that. Okay, so we are gonna get the poison. We're gonna knock. Bonk. Leftover, so it wasn't banded, which is nice to know. I was really worried about that, if you couldn't tell. What I think I want to do, as dumb as it sounds, is I'm gonna play very offensive. I'm just gonna sack off Tentacruel. Right, if he wants to water move, I'll be able to take it. I'll be able to surf, do some damage, right? If he wants to hazard, I can always spin, like, pretty freely. I'm not super worried about Gholdengo coming in. He's gonna flip turn. I'll take it. I mean, something's gonna have to get poisoned / Latios comes in, right? Talonflame comes in, I want to punch her setting up, I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb. If Urshifu comes in, I always go Klefki. Pretty freely. And yeah, feeling pretty okay. But I do think it's gonna be something that isn't T-Spike affected, you know? So I did flip turn on the perk, which is interesting. We're gonna see Latias come out. A little scary. Don't like that. We're gonna make the pivot out. I do like the quick play immediately. Yeah, so we're gonna make the quick play. He doesn't really know what my set is right now, and if he... I guess he will if he Dracos or if he Ice Beams or, like, does anything that's not Psychic here, right? But otherwise, he does kind of have to worry. Okay, into him. Side Shock. We'll take those. I'm just gonna knock off. I got no reason not to. He's gonna withdraw. It's probably going to be Swampert, yeah. I want to see Fizz Def with no item. He's at about 55. I mean, I could just see how much Earthquake does to max Fizz Def. It looks like it does 26. It looks like I kill from here. I'm just gonna go for the EQ. I'm just gonna go for the EQ. I got no reason not to. This thing's really annoying for me to switch into. I keep my Tentacle Sack, and I'm in an okay spot. So, we take those. We take those. He's Side Shock on Lottie, which is also good to know. But yeah. I would use EQ. This should take it out. It is in range. It goes down to the EQ. Very nice. Very nice. We're not max attack either, so that might not have been max Fizz Def Swampert. We're like adamant, but we're only 40 adamant. Got a lot of HP and a lot of defense. We're gonna see Urshifu come out. I would love to see no booties. No booties! Let's go! And I'm always gonna make the Klefki pivot here. It's literally what it's here for. That's what we're gonna do. Is that what we're going to do? If it's a U-turn into Goldango, I have a sack. I get a spike here, like, no matter what. So we'll take that. I will Thunder Wave the shit out of that. No, because this Talonflame can be freaking Terra Ground, dude. And that worries me a lot. That worries me a lot. So we're gonna get into our keys. No U-turn. You're gonna see CC. That is super duper banded. I'm just gonna spike then. I'm totally fine sacking this off. That's like super banded if he's 2-hit KOing me. Because I'm max Fizz Def. There's Shifu. No, it's not banded. He just does that much. I lied. It's actually just a roll to it KO me. Nah, pretty severely in his favor. Klefki's not a great switch into this guy. I'm just gonna spike. He's gonna just pick me off. Which is fine, I think. He's gonna CC. Down we go. He is going to be -2 Spadef and defense, and I just want to see how I want to approach this offensively. Because I don't really want to go hands. I don't really want to go Gengar either. I think... Okay, so I live a Wicked Blow, right? I'm floating. At -2, I don't kill him with Shadow Ball yet. So I think I'm just going to have to click Focus Blast, unfortunately. I'm going to have to click Focus Blast. Oh, I don't like risking this. I really don't like risking it. He is going to withdraw. Okay, that's really good for me. That's really good for me. I'm totally fine with that. I got a Spike Up, too. So he's going to go Goldango. I'm okay with that. I got the Spike Up. I have my Tentacle Sack as well, which is really nice. So, we do indeed take those. I'm just going to sack the Tentacruel. Get into Croak, knock off, prosper. That's like the plan. That's the plan. I'm hoping that I can set up an endgame where I can lock Shadow Ball. But really, it's going to depend on me knocking out that stupid Weird Ear. Hate that guy. That guy sucks. We will see, but I don't like him at all. Do not like that guy. We'll see, though. I think I'm in an okay spot right now. I didn't like that I had to risk that. I think that's not good positioning because I just really don't want to take that chip on my hands. Being that size Shock Latias especially, I check it super well. I also still soft check this Goldango, which I'm losing my main check to it right now. It's already like super low and not super useful. It checks the Urshifu, and it even checks the Talonflame, right? Unless it's like a Wisping Talon, and if that's the case, I don't think he has the move slots to be like offensive. He might make a double here. I'm fine with that. So we're gonna get out. I also did not see if he was boots or not. I need to look at his HP. He boots? He is boots. He's boots Goldango. Boots Goldango. Boots Goldango. We're just trying to sack off Tentacruel. I don't super like this. I think what I want to do... Is it worth going Crook, or do I sack... I think I just sack this. He's gonna Draco. He's gonna miss. I'm sorry, Panther. I'm sorry, bro. I was just trying to sack this at this point, dude. I'm gonna get the poison. I didn't get the poison. Okay, that's clutch. I mean, Draco's pretty free now, especially if he's, like, more offensive. So, like, I'm just gonna stay in. I'm Sludge Bombing. This might not kill me. It does. Ooh, 140. I want to see how much is that supposed to do. These specs? Latias. Hold on. Because I'm Spadef. I do want to see that Draco Meteor. About a mid-roll to knock me out, so it does not tell me anything, unfortunately. I think my best bet is actually going into Gengar. Is it my best bet? I do really want to force a poison. I want to see -2 Psyshock. Psyshock. And -2 is not killing me, so I feel pretty comfortable just clicking Sludge Wave. I really, really want to bait some damage on that Wordeer, because I really want to set up that Shower Ball in game. Let's see this Wordeer damage. Wordeer. He's going to get poisoned, which is beautiful. I need to set up the Shadow Ball end game. I'm super close to it. We get a Spike, we get a Poison, we get an Intim, we get a Sludge Wave. Okay, how much is it going to do? From 88 down to... Holy moly, holy Stromboli. I think that just kills, right? Did that not just kill? 252 Gengar. I mean, I'm pretty sure that just 2 KOs. I'm going for it. I'm pretty sure that just 2 KO'd. Yeah. We take those. Okay, Shadow Ball game is here. We are super close to it, actually. Very nice, as the kids say. Okay. Urshifu's still a problem, but he's very low. He's poisoned. There's a Spike up. That's nice. Talonflame, if it comes out, it is for surely going to be Terra Ground. That's not nice either. I don't super appreciate that. But what can you do? That's not good. So we close Sludge Wave. We got the 2 at KO there. I felt pretty comfortable doing so because -2 Psyshock just did not kill me. So I felt pretty okay doing so. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see. Goldango Bango comes out. You know what I am, apparently, you psycho. Wait, is he Air Balloon? I didn't even know if he's Air Balloon. I feel like I saw some extra text there. Shit. I don't know if he's Air Balloon or if he's Boots. Maybe... Ooh... No, I don't think that the Hands is the pivot. I don't think that Hands is the pivot because I want Hands healthy to take a hit from Urshifu. Like a worst case scenario Urshifu attack. There's a lot of potential like 50-50s and mind games in this. I don't like it. And I don't like it. Okay. Let's see. Mahito comes out. We're probably going to see him make it rain. We don't see him switch. We do see him switch. Panther making the doubles, bro. He's him. Urshifu's going to come out. The good thing is that this thing is like on a super big timer. Dude, I really don't like the position I'm in. Fun fact. I really hate the position I'm in. But I think I always go hands here. And I put him in an uncomfortable position after this. Like, once this thing takes a little bit of chip. It's a good double by Panther. I'm in a bit of a tough spot right now. I cannot lie to you. We'll see. Toto comes out. You see? Ouch. He is going to take poison. I don't have fake out, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm going to be Psycho. I think he's choiced. And I also think that there's no way he Wicked Blows here. If he does, he got my ass. Let's go. Let's go! Okay. We knocked that thing out, which is huge, because this is not a good position for Panther. You knock him out. Woo! Alright. We have Latias endgame, or what do you call it? Dio endgame also looks pretty solid. I'm not sure there's much a Talonflame can do to me. Like, it can't, like, Oko me. Talonflame has to be pretty offensive to threaten my Gengar, too, from here. We're gonna see a Latias. I am gonna make the Crook Pivot. I'm gonna make the Crook Pivot. Make the Crook Pivot. We're just gonna get a knockoff off. Is he gonna Side Shock? Is he gonna Draco? He's gonna Draco. He gets me. Okay. Youch. And from here, I just knock, right? He is... I actually low-key hope he kills me here. He does. He catches me with a 2-hit KO. Was that Specs, by the way? I don't think it matters. Let's see. Latias. At -4. Max special attack. Draco Meteor. Into my Dio. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys, we are back as Let Me Tell Panther in the thing. We just don't have time to recreate on Wi-Fi. I apologize, guys. It's just not going to happen. We're going to go out into Gojo here, and I think I can just drop a big Shadow Ball here. I'm not super worried about him Dracoing. I think he's going to go hard Goldango, and if he goes hard Goldango, it really opens up my endgame with Big Moth here. So he's going to go hard Gold. Okay, we're going to do a decent chunk. Whittle him down. All good things. All good things. I think I am going to make the pivot out into hands. I can make a nice Volt Switch play. Pretty freely. Grab some great momentum. And hopefully put him in a bad spot. Hopefully put him in a bad spot. I like keeping this at full health because it lives a hit from Talonflame. If I keep it at full. I want to see Talonflame. Are you utility? Max attack. Yeah, I eat it. So... that's really nice. I even eat some +2 variants if he's like bulky. You're gonna double hands. He is gonna Shadow Ball. I am gonna go ahead and just Volt Switch. I'm just gonna go ahead and just Volt Switch. I could also Ice Punch because I'm not super worried about this thing. Is Ice Punching better? I think Ice Punching is better. He is gonna go ahead and just recover. I'm gonna Thunder Punch this turn. I don't think he can make the play in Lottie. He's going to get the draft drop. It doesn't really matter because I died anyways. I'm just going to go ahead, spam Thunder Punch. He is going to go down here. All good things. All things we can deal with. We're going to go Gengar. We're going to drop a Shadow Ball. We have to kill here. There's no way we don't kill from 51. But I think it's okay. I kind of wish I had Earthquake. I think I had Earthquake for a little bit, but we don't anymore. We're going to knock out the Goldango. Very close endgame. I am terrified right now. I am terrified right now. It could come down to a Speed Tie on Lottie. Is a very, very possible thing that we have to keep in mind. We're going to play as if he has 4 Dracos, too. That's something else to keep in mind. So. Let me just make sure. We're... playing like you got 4 Dracos, right? I'm making sure because it matters. We didn't. The way we recreated meant it to where he like didn't have like he has more Dracos than he would have because we didn't want to risk misses and have to recreate a bunch. So he had 4 Dracos in the game. He has 6 right now because we clicked Psyshock earlier. on a technical, and then he also didn't miss once because we just didn't want to recreate a miss. That seems really dumb when we don't like need to do it. Yes, is okay, cool. But, okay, so we're all squared away. I think we're mostly good to go. I think no matter what happens here, I gotta spam Shadow Ball. I think that's my only play. I think if he goes, dude, that's the only issue. I think it comes down to a speed tie. I mean, I don't have another play other than shadow balling here. I think it literally comes down to a speed tie. I think it literally comes down to, because I'm trying to think of like a better end game. If I go Deoxys, die, get 2-hit KO'd by Draco, do I have any out? I don't think I do. I'm gonna shadow ball. We win the tie. Bang! Oh, we got a crit too. Bang! And we're just gonna go ahead and click shadow ball again. We just spam it at this point. We just spam it. We are faster. We are scarf. We are faster. We are scarf. I think we had to go for the tie. I don't think there was another play there. I think Panther won if he got that tie too, because I don't think that my Dio can take on the combination of Talonflame plus Latias, especially because I gotta click Psycho Boost into that Talonflame, or I just don't do enough damage. Oh my gosh. We take those. I think we're mostly okay. I think even if he's like an SD variant, I think we'll like 2-hit KO him if he's like SD, like Flame Charge. Yeah, we 2-hit KO offensive variants with Shadow Ball, or max HP variants with Shadow Ball. So I think we're mostly okay. Max attack Brave Bird also does not kill me unless he's adamant. He is not going to kill me. It looks like he was adamant. He gets disabled anyways, and I think we are going to take home this game. Nice Spadef drop that did not matter. GG's to Panther. Holy moly. We literally won on a speed tie. I want everybody to know that. I know we won 2-0. We for sure lost that game if we didn't get a speed tie. Hey, thank you, bro. Sorry about tie. But yeah, we just barely edged that one over Panther. Panther's the GOAT. I know this is a rough first season back for him, but again, part of the reason, or the main reason I'm even uploading now. So it was really cool to get to play him on Wi-Fi at least for 90% of the game. And the speed tie, it called it. So that's huge. That's really good for our playoff seeding potentially. Keeping us at least hopefully top 2-ish. We'll see. But yeah. Good luck to Panther, obviously, in his next league. Well, I'm going to be playing with him in it, so that'll be fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub. I'd really appreciate it. Help us push towards 5K by the end of the year. I'll see you guys next time. Later.